As the NFL draft approaches, one of the league's most respected analysts has thrown a curveball into the conversation about the Raiders' quarterback situation. Chris Sims recently shared his thoughts on Pro Football Talk, suggesting that the Raiders might not be as eager to grab a quarterback in the early rounds as many fans expect. This perspective is largely influenced by the arrival of Geno Smith. While Raider Nation has been buzzing about potential new names under center, Sims believes the team is in a decent position with Smith as the starter and Aiden O'Connell as one of the league's better backups. He argues that instead of reaching for a quarterback early, the Raiders could focus on shoring up other critical areas of their roster. Sure, Geno Smith isn't the long-term answer for the next 5 to 10 years, but he's capable enough to lead the team right now. O'Connell, meanwhile, has more potential than many realize, which could mean the Raiders are only looking to draft a quarterback in the later rounds. This analysis stands in stark contrast to the recent chatter linking names like Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders, and Will Howard to the Raiders. With Smith under contract for over 2 years and O'Connell still on the roster, the urgency to draft a quarterback at the top of the draft has lessened. This shift in thinking opens the door for the Raiders to allocate their resources toward more pressing needs, like bolstering an inconsistent offensive line from last season, investing in a standout running back like Ashton Janty, or reinforcing the secondary and pass rush, where there are still significant gaps. Moreover, with head coach Pete Carroll and the Seahawks taking a strategic approach, the idea of developing a quarterback later in the draft, without the immediate pressure of starting, could be a smart move. This would allow the team to nurture a raw talent without rushing the process. However, it's important to note that Sims's comments don't mean the Raiders are completely abandoning the idea of drafting a quarterback. It simply suggests that any potential pick might come later as a long-term project. After all, as General Manager Dave Ziegler recently stated, "We're open to getting the most important position in the game." With that in mind, Raider Nation can expect a draft that might be less predictable than initially thought. The 6th overall pick could very well be used to bring in an immediate contributor rather than a quarterback.